Welcome back to Gyno Guy Baseball, part 3 of my recent SGC order, and the one that I am most excited to talk about. This is mostly for my 2022 Topps Chrome Veteran Autograph Kyle Seager Rainbow. Now, just to recap, I want to get every card in a 9.5 or higher, which translates to a PSA 9, and I'm calling it a Beckett 9.5. I might settle for a Beckett 9, but we'll cross that road when we get there. So starting out, this one is going to be difficult. The Blue Wave Refractor out of 150, I got the 8.5. I own a handful of these. These ones are expensive. They're usually $25-30 raw, so obviously high grades. This is probably a crazy valuable card in a higher grade, not an 8.5. But I don't know. I probably oh, that's my dog's hair on the outside, thank God. This is going to be a hard one to even get up to a 9.5, because if I miss something on the waves, that's likely. And even the graders, I could see very easily missing something and just seeing anything in the wave and just assuming that it's damage. But 8.5 was definitely disappointing. Up next, we have 2 of these regular refractors out of 499. Both got the 9.5. Now, I could keep these for my PC. They're 9.5 and above. This card, actually, they were going for about $8 to $12, I would say, when I started collecting them. I've made a video before. I own like 20-something of these. And I actually got an SGC 10 last year, which I sold because I knew I had so many raw copies I was going to try again. I sold it for $72 because I needed to pay for some other card stuff. This card is now going for close to $20 pretty often. So I'm wondering if overall the graded like a 9.5, I'm wondering if these are around $50 cards now, maybe 60. I'll do some research into them, but if I wanted to keep these, it would be perfect for my rainbow. I don't have to. I did pull a 10-10 on another one. I will not be selling this one, even if the value has spiked closer to $90. Until I have another 10, I'm going to keep this one. I don't know, there really isn't much difference in these 3. Those were the 3 best. I looked over my stack a couple of times and I took my shot. I could try again with a couple ones in my next order, and I just might, but getting the 10 on this one really satisfies my rainbow, so I'm very happy with that. Okay, so I have been complaining nonstop on this channel about how the purple refractors and the purple speckle refractors are horribly off-center, and I'm never going to get a 9.5 or 10. I have an SGC 9 for the purple refractor that was my most perfect one, so I had no hope. So I sent in my 2 most okay purple speckles, hoping for a 9.5, expecting a 9. 10-10. 10-10. I don't know how on earth this happened. I in theory should sell one of these to pay for a good chunk of the order, because I promise you these are really hard to gem up. But to get 2 10s after I've been complaining, I gotta hold on to them, I think, for a second. I'm so happy to check this purple speckle off of my list. I am not even joking. I own 25 of these, and I've just been hoping for this to happen. For it to happen twice is incredible. So one of the highlights of the order for me. All right, I sent in my orange refractor out of 25, one off a bookend, and it got the 9.5, which is perfect for my rainbow. Obviously, you want the 10, but 9.5 will work just fine. I'm a big fan of Halloween, the holiday, the movie, the whole thing. So black and orange, this is now one of my favorite cards. And a little disappointed in the gold wave pulling a 9. This really reminds me of the green refractor that I complained about getting a 9. I thought it was perfect last year. I ended up selling that card and then subsequently regretting it. I thought this card was 9.5 minimum. Pulled the 9 again. I don't know what's going on, but it's hard to be disappointed with a gold wave in your rainbow too much. I will not be looking to move this card like I did with the green. I will just try to upgrade this one later on. But as we are getting to the lower numbers in the set, I'm perfectly fine to keep the 9 and just work towards upgrading, not needing to quick flip. This one's higher numbered, but I just had to save it for last because, again, I thought the centering was terrible in all of these. I own 5 Aqua Wave refractors. and I got the 10 on my most beautiful one. This is the one I've seen people call the most color match for the Mariners, that beautiful seafoam that makes you think of Seattle. I got the 10-10 on it, and now this is one of the highlights of the rainbow. I never expected to get a 10 on these. Again, another one that's really hard to get centered. Expected a 9, hoping for a 9.5, got the 10. One of the highlights of my rainbow. And I might try again because I thought this one was slightly off center. I do have 2 more kind of like this, and I think this is a pretty valuable card in the 10. It's obviously an SGC Pop 1, and it is a PSA Pop 1 in a 10. So this is the second best copy of this card that exists for the 4 of you out there that collect like I do. So that concludes the rainbow that I'm building for the Topps Chrome set, but I also have one for the 2022 Topps Finest. So far in the rainbow, I only have a gold refractor that pulled a 9.5. I'm kind of struggling with the centering on these. The surface is pretty sensitive, but I do own a full handful, almost 10 of the blue refractors out of 150. Sent in my best looking one and got the 10-10. Now this would be the color match for this set. So excited. I do have a couple that look like this, so I think I will run it back on a future order and see if I can pull more 9.5s and 10s, because this is a pretty good looking Kyle Seager card. And staying in that same vein, I own a handful of green and green wave. I tested out the green wave, also got a 10-10. These 2 beautiful additions. I've just started grading this rainbow, and I have a lot of work to do, but to have the gold, the green wave, and the blue refractor out already, not needing to get any higher grades, is amazing. So overall, this was an incredibly strong SGC order after 2 really disappointing ones, and I think they may have fooled me into sending another one. But let me know what you thought of this order. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. Obviously, you mix in a couple disappointing cards in every order. But yeah, let me know what you're grading right now, and let me know what you think of this one. See you later.